again. Paid $15 for this intro.
Feature some. I guess I'm some guest. I'll be some guest.
Dude, it's never the same person. It's never.
Fuck. Hold on. Let me.
And if I was to edit this intro for every guest, like I don't have that type of money, bro. Like,
I don't blame you. Yeah, it kind of sucks. You got to pay for that all the time too. Like,
oh, bro, yeah.
Got to pay for everything. It seems.
So, like, there's music for it. I don't know if you heard it or not, but I have to have the music minimized for it because the person who made this like didn't realize the music he used for it is like copyrighted and shit, dude. Like he just thought some just random fucking like elevator music.
Right. Wow.
So for a while I was like posting like the original link for like where this music is from, and I'm like, dude, I don't even fucking care anymore, dude. Like it's like nobody's listening to it. Like nobody's listening to the original track of this fucking intro. Nobody.
Jesus.
So as you saw, like I was watching the new Jurassic World movie. And, like we were already talking about like Jurassic Park, it like really isn't a big deal in like media and whatnot. So like let's touch up more on that. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. I was actually trying to change my profile picture. So like I went back into my Gmail to get like the link because I paid for a picture to be made. I commissioned it, and I was like, bruh, I could be using that right now.
Yeah.
So like I tried to scroll back into my Gmail, but I can't find it, so fuck it, whatever.
Dude, like somehow when I have like Daniel on here, here's what happens when I have my profile. Like that's what I have. I just have a small like little figure, right? Whatever. When Daniel has his shit up, it's like a full picture, like a full screen picture of like his furry avatar. I don't know how the fuck he did that. I have no idea.
Right.
No idea.
Okay.
It's a fucking hyena. It's like a hyena in like a wife beater, fucking like drinking beer and like smoking weed and shit.
I guess it's a furry thing, man. You're asking the wrong person on that.
No, but like he's been open about being a fucking furry for like years.
Right.
So, like, no big deal. No big deal on that shit, dude. Like if you want to be a furry, you can be a fucking furry. Like,
go ahead, yeah, do that.
Do that. There's a lot weirder shit going on in the fucking world than people dressing up as fucking animals and fucking each other.
That's still weird though.
It's so weird.
I'm not going to sit here and act like that ain't weird, but I mean, like, you're right. There's a lot worse things that could be happening, you know. But as far as the Jurassic Park thing goes, like, I couldn't tell you shit about it, bro. I couldn't tell you anything about it. I don't see how that has, for real, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't see how that has any type of fandom, unless like that was like something you watched growing up and you want to share it with your kids, you know. For them to like boost it up as they've been doing, I don't see why. It's literally dinosaurs. That's it. Like, that's it. It ain't like Star Wars where like there's like a plot and different planets to go to, and each planet has like a history, which honestly, If you haven't noticed, I really don't mess with Star Wars like that anyway. But like
Dude,
that makes more
everyone's
sense.
getting bored of Star Wars now too. And like when you go back, if you went back like 20 years ago, dude, like everybody was about Star Wars, like reading the books. Like if you go to now, and everybody's all like, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
Star Wars is bullshit."
Right. But we keep watching it, so like it can't be that bullshit.
I don't have a problem with what Star Wars has been doing. Like the last two movies were kind of bullshit because like the one movie was fine, but then like the ninth movie or whatever was all like it tried to like retcon everything that the last movie did because it had different writers and different directors or whatever, and like it was a bunch of there was a bunch of like behind the scenes bullshit, like a bunch of petty fucking like behind the scenes bullshit instead of just trying to make a good fucking story. It was just like a bunch of like dick measuring. And
as a Spider-Man fan, I know all too well about that because like I get heat now, and honestly, I don't care. It's because like for me personally, if your story is gripping, I don't care. That's just dope, right?
Yes.
Like,
yes.
My favorite Spider-Man is Andrew Garfield. And like before this No Way Home stuff came out, nobody but a like subsect of people was really fucking with him. I was one of those people.
Before Tom Holland came out, Andrew Garfield was my guy. I felt Tom Holland did what he did, like with what he was written with. You know, everybody does what they're written with. You know, like they can't fully. But dude, Andrew Garfield like really was my guy, dude. I was showing Amazing Spider-Man movies to my buddies, and they're like, "What the fuck?" Like, Spider-Man never skateboarded. And I'm like, dude, you gotta look past that. Like,
you really gotta look past that.
You gotta look past that. You gotta look past a bunch of shit. Like, they're trying to modernize Peter Parker, whatever. But when you look at the whole hindsight of his character, that was Peter Parker.
Oh yeah, like
yes,
yeah, no, like every Peter is different.
Like when he was all like, "Oh, you're trying to pull a knife on," like that was fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah, some people were saying that was more Deadpool, but I was like, I mean, maybe, maybe you could view it as that, but
Deadpool and Spider-Man are similar.
Very similar.
They're similar characters. Like, yeah, Deadpool will fucking kill you, but like they have similar quips,
right?
And shit, dude. Like,
yeah, and even in the comic books, like Deadpool is mistaken for Spider-Man all the time. So. There you go with that. No, like, seriously. If you look at the comic books, Deadpool is always being mistaken for Spider-Man. He's like, "No, I'm Deadpool."
I think I may have seen that a couple times, but like I don't read as much books as I should be. It's
I wouldn't recommend it. It's dude, it's a lot. It's a lot of reading.
No, like I want to read like almost every fucking comic out there, but
dude,
like,
it ain't worth it.
There's like an overconsumption of content out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's impossible to keep up. No, it's literally impossible.
It's impossible, and it's not worth it
to keep up with everything.
It's not worth it because what you'll read this year, it's crazy. Like. Comic books are not done well. It's like you got a whole bunch of like white pieces of paper. You toss them in a blender, you make confetti, you toss it up in the air, and they're like, "Find the right one." Like, which one's the right one? Like, there's no direction, there's no leading. Like, they just keep pumping out stories, Yeah. So like, you don't have like a concrete area where to start, where to end, which issues leads to this.
The constant reboots, so like once the character gets to a certain point, they have to fucking reboot the fucking whole fucking franchise. Like,
Thank God for Wikipedia. That's all I really gotta say, bro. Like for real, like Wikipedia has definitely helped me streamline a lot of like the more like modern narratives of these characters. Other than that, I wouldn't be able to tell you up from down, and I probably would have given up on comic books in general.
For fucking sure, dude. Like I'm a '90s. Like I was born in '86, so I was reading like '90s comics and fucking watching the cartoons and shit, dude. Like that's my basic understanding of the characters. Like I did read other shit throughout the years for sure, but like the '90s shit is basically status quo for me.
And there's nothing wrong with that. And like, no, because that's where I'm at. Like, I'm stuck in the '90s, and I was raised by the '90s. But there's some other stories out there I'd say did it really well with this character, especially like the art. But like, I get a lot of heat in our personal chat because I like a certain artist by the name of John Romita Jr., who was the son of John Romita Sr. And it's just like,
dude, Braden gives you so much heat for that.
But like, I grew up with my first comic book. I remember it was about the spider totem thing, like how it was spider totem thing. Morloon had just came, and like basically like Morloon was on his way, spider totem, and like this big evil was coming. And like at the very end of that comic, Mary Jane had like came from like France or something, and she was like a supermodel. And I really liked that was like one of my first comic books ever. And my mom gave it to me. So like that has a real like close spot in my heart, you know?
Yeah.
So like that art style always felt very what do you call it? Like realistic, like real emotions, real like their faces, you know, show like fear. They're not all like gasp or wuzah or some like corny like 60s bullshit, you know? Yeah. Like they expressed anger in like in a realistic like fashion. And I think like that's why I prefer stories akin to like the Amazing Spider-Man or like something like that, you know, like more grounded like realistic stuff.
There's this recent episode of Boruto where he's like crying and shit, and they animated like the most ugly face ever, and a lot of people were given heat for like this is animation or whatever, and I thought it looked awesome because like he was going through some shit and he just had the ugliest face while he was crying and shit. Like
probably had a breakdown or something.
Yeah, he was like, and people are like, "This is animation now. Like, what the fuck is it?" Like, there's like a lot of memes and shit for it. And
yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
I'm like, and with the memes and shit, they're not giving context through the situation he's going through. Yeah, I know, like people don't give a shit about Boruto, but
I don't give a shit about Naruto in general, but I tried to give it a chance.
I can vibe with you for that. Like I love Naruto, but like if you don't really give a shit, I can vibe with you for that. So,
I'm not gonna talk garbage about it either because like its world is very, very, very interesting, and I do like a good like handful of the characters. I do believe a lot of them are just Naruto clones, but like I'm pretty sure people who like Naruto know Jiraiya, Nagato, Naruto's dad,
the fourth Hokage.
Just they're all spiky haired dudes. What's that dude name? The dude who now goes by Toby. He was essentially a Naruto clone.
Obito.
Yeah, Obito is a Naruto clone. Like they all act the same. And, like you can't tell me they don't because they do. Tsunade's little brother, like, is a Naruto clone for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I think that was one of the points of the show. Really, it was like to show that like Naruto really wasn't an outcast. There was a bunch of people throughout history that were just like him, like personality-wise. Actually, Naruto was the only one that wasn't a fucking pervert out of all of his clones.
I don't know. Early Naruto was pretty pervert.
Naruto, yeah, but then once he met Jiraiya,
well,
Jiraiya, he's like, Oh, hold on. Like this is.
Yeah, I think Naruto definitely went through maturation, but like his favorite mentor died, you know?
Yeah.
So like I get it. I super get it. And I can say once somebody you look up to passes away, like kind of puts things in perspective. It really does. For my sake at least.
He did pull the fucking second baddest bitch in the village. So like
second.
Yeah, Ino's the first.
You're an Ino stan?
I'm an Ino stan for sure.
Interesting. Interesting. I mean, I see it, but
dude, like how she dresses, dude, with the fishnets, the purple.
Oh, right. But I'm a BBW man, so I need my cake, and I need it now. So
then Choji got it the best for you then.
You tried it, but his daughter, yes.
Oh yes. My! Hey, hold on, we can't talk about that yet.
Why not?
I mean, I get she's a cartoon, but she's still like 10 or like 12 or whatever.
Choji's daughter isn't that young, is she?
Yeah. They're all like Genin level fucking ninjas.
No, I doesn't he have more than one daughter though?
No, he's only got the one, dude. The one like she's a thick bitch, but then when she uses her butterfly power, she fucking gets like skinny and fucking like she could beat the brakes off you.
Okay. So she's 12. Yeah. I feel like an asshole.
Yeah, you cannot talk about that shit yet.
Now, I'm going to make a joke here, but it's not in the vein of how I think and I act. I can bring it up. Is it morally right? Absolutely not. I can do whatever I want. Is it looked upon greatly? No. Gross.
Yeah, I'll co-sign with that. Yeah. Like,
you can't do that. I can. It just ain't going to end well. But no, that's gross. Yeah, we don't do that. All right, now somebody's gonna be listening to this. All like his first.
Dude, we're literally live on YouTube right now.
His first
happens.
His first meeting, his first guest character is a fucking weirdo. Man, no, Naruto has some good like writing qualities. Shonen anime definitely have to straddle a line. And it shows, especially when it gets popular, because after a while, it becomes just a battle manga, you know?
Dude, that's exactly what happens. I think like the mangaka really do have like a set story in line for what they really want to do, but then their whatever studio they're working for, like whether it be Shonen Jump or fucking whatever. They're all like, "Oh no, this is really gonna hit, dude. You need to push more content."
Right.
But then that makes them fucking in a frantic. So they have to push out fucking random shit that they never really planned on doing. You know, like
they're definitely overworked and underpaid. So like they're all. Sure.
I mean, like I don't think there's greats that aren't really underpaid. I think Kishimoto probably makes a good wage. Toriyama probably makes a good. Toriyama's a fucking millionaire.
Yeah, but he can't write for shit.
But and you can't write for shit. Like how does that fucking happen? You're a fucking you.
Well, I will say
you made a fucking $1 billion fucking franchise, and you don't even know what you're fucking doing.
He was doing well until the story got like super big.
Yeah.
And once they introduced Flight, it was over.
They should have never introduced Flight into the fucking
like laser beams were a big thing anyway.
It literally came out of nowhere. Because like the first episode of Dragon Ball Z, like you got Raditz flying around or whatever, but
Right.
Goku's still flying on the fucking Nimbus.
Right. Which doesn't make sense
flying on the
because
fucking Nimbus. Piccolo can fly for some
Right.
reason. Like we'll maybe that's a Namek thing, maybe whatever.
what not like Tien Shan was that was in Dragon Ball. He was the first one to show off flight, but it wasn't like a really big deal until, you know, if you got some creatures coming from space, I mean, you got to up your arsenal, right? And then like it just kept going up and up and up and up, and Dragon Ball just got pretty much too big for his britches.
But the thing is, like, okay, I'm okay with y'all being able to fly, but y'all never discussed being able to fly ever.
Oh, I didn't know they did. It's a crane technique. It's a crane school technique from so way back in the day when Master Roshi was really young. Him and Tien, his master.
Hold on. I'm gonna cut you. I want you to continue where you went.
Yeah.
So I'm actually writing a Master Roshi fan fiction to where he actually existed in the Naruto days. So I'm actually combining Naruto lore with Dragon Ball lore.
Okay.
So like
did Dragon Ball have a war?
Master Roshi was part of the Hidden Cloud Village.
Okay.
Him and his sister Baba.
Okay.
And after the war with like Naruto and them, he went off to fucking seek immortality and like whatever. So like he trained under the fucking the great turtle, whatever, where the what's his name? Killer B trained to fucking master his Jinchuriki and shit.
Right.
Master Roshi trained under there or whatever, and then eventually he finds the like immortal flower and shit, whatever, that he sends Goku and Krillin to find in Dragon Ball Super. Whatever he eventually he finds that shit, whatever, and he goes through like all these years of fucking training with the immortality, whatever, and then eventually once he goes up into the real world, it's been like years and years and years, and the ninja world is fucking done, and fucking all this other shit's been going on in the world, and it's like now it's the Dragon Ball universe. Fucking Piccolo's fucking ship has landed on Earth, and
Piccolo? Oh, like King Piccolo.
King Piccolo, yeah.
I was gonna say
Kami.
Well, Kami was made because of the split between.
Yeah. So like it's whoever. So he's not even Piccolo or Kami. He's whoever he was before he split.
So his name was still Piccolo before he split.
Was it?
It was.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why when we're referencing the two Piccolos, if you're referencing the old Namekian, the one Goku fought as a kid before he came back, that's still technically King Piccolo.
No, so this is even before then. This is still OG Piccolo, because this is still the one that needs to be fucking soul sucked into the fucking the pot. I forgot the name.
Basically the rice cooker. But yeah, no, that's still his name was still Piccolo.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, not to dismiss what you're saying, but Piccolo still had he got split. He got split between two. He got split between two entities. So
yeah.
Before he died, he got turned into there's Kami, the normal one, the one that's on Kami's lookout,
Guardian of the Earth.
Yeah, and then there's our Piccolo, was the embodiment. He wanted to take revenge because of the death of his quote unquote father.
They got split into two beings. The only way Piccolo or Kami could become Guardian of the Earth if he was able to split all the evil out of his being, and that's what created Piccolo, basically. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. But one thing I will say, Dragon Ball definitely had a more grounded aspect, and it definitely took a lot from like Hong Kong theater. And once you started introducing like flight and space and sci-fi elements, that Hong Kong cinema aspect went out the window, and you could tell because nobody like like they fought, but it was all like Superman battles, like in the sky. You
Like,
couldn't tell who was who. And
honestly, the last real besides like GT, the last real Dragon Ball saga was the Namek shit, because that was
yeah,
it was characters going out of their way. They were outnumbered. They were out of their element, but they were still searching for Dragon Balls.
mm-hmm.
That was the last real Dragon Ball saga
because of the events that happened while on Earth. So the whole mission, once they started introducing space, was okay. We go out here, discover the unknown, like the unknown voyage.
Yeah.
But our mission is to get back home safely and start there. But I will say, okay, after the Cell Saga, it should have been done. Goku should have been dead and stayed dead.
Should have stayed dead. Gohan was the GOAT at that point, dude. Everybody loves 11-year-old Gohan.
Yeah.
Everybody loves 11-year-old Gohan.
When Goku realized that, like, hey, maybe, this is my life is about fighting and becoming stronger because of this, blah, blah, blah. Gohan necessarily doesn't have to be like that. And when he realized that, they should have really ran with that, because I can understand that. Like, for most of the part, like, most of the men in my family are like car guys. Yeah. I am not a car guy. I don't know anything about
guy either.
I know nothing about cars.
I'm glad I know car guys.
Yeah,
that could help me out. But yeah,
no, I can't help you out if like your transmission goes out or like my dad went to school for that. So like like he's driven trucks, dump trucks, cars. He knows how to fix up on them. Like he knows that stuff. And I couldn't tell you up from down from that. But I realized like I would try to like emulate that, but like that just it doesn't work for me. Like I could probably learn it on my own with some downtime, but like that's not like my passion.
Oh, for sure.
My passion is food.
Yo, yeah, you're a chef, right?
Yeah. I'm not as good as I want to be, but with that takes time. It takes time.
For sure.
And dude, for a while,
for every skill and passion, that takes time, dude.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. Like
I'm a comedian. I'm a poet, writer, and an artist. Like I draw shit or whatever. Like, dude, all that shit takes time, dude. And I all the open mics that used to be in my town have all closed down. Mm-hmm. So now I like if I want to like hit an open mic or whatever, just to work out or whatever, like I have to drive like to like an hour and a half out to like Madison, Wisconsin, or I have to fucking drive out to like Chicago, like or fucking like I know gas prices have been dropping, but like it's still such a pain in the ass because I'm at work 9 hours a day. It takes me fucking 40 minutes to drive to work. Mm-hmm. So like 10 and a half hours out of my day, dude. I'm like, and then if I want to drive a fucking hour out to fucking Chicago just to hit a fucking mic, just to do 5 fucking minutes or whatever. And I'm like,
right. Yeah.
It's rough, dude.
Yeah, then like people got their preferences, and I noticed that like for a comedian, whatever's happening, like you gotta stay like up to date on like current events.
That's the thing. I don't do topical humor. I do not do topical humor. I do shit that's just like relatable to the everyman.
Okay, that's cool. all right, I guess you know in comedy there's different tropes and things that you can
Yeah.
kind of go into, but like man, I am a big like I guess you can call me a boomer.
Go for it. Go for it. Because
I don't
I get called a boomer too.
I don't
Wait, hello?
yeah. Yeah,
All right.
yeah, man, like I get called a well, I don't know if I get called a boomer. I definitely know a lot of females be calling me like old man and stuff. I'm just like, dude, like I don't fall for everything that pops up in the news, dog. Not saying like I'm a conspiracy theorist, but like, come on now. Like, where's your own like opinion of stuff?
Dude, you're starting to become my best friend.
Like, I can't do it. It's just I just don't it don't feel right. Like I have my own mind and I see things I try to see things for what they are, not what they
Yeah,
appear to be.
yeah, yeah.
You know, like I don't take every side immediately. I'm like, wait, let's just
Dude, there's always a way bigger picture of what's going on than what we're fucking shown.
right.
Always.
But some things are what they are. You know, I ain't gonna sit here and be like, oh well, you know, the police were just doing their job. Like, no, he killed a man. Straight up.
Yeah.
But I'm not also gonna be like the police are just out to kill it. No. You know, it's different.
All right.
It's just difficult to tell who's telling the truth.
So my buddy was over the other day. I was doing like a live Twitch stream with him over just talking to me. But like this is one of my best friends, like for like over like 10 years. And he's always had this philosophy. He's like, dude, I'd love to be a fucking police, dude. Fucking, I could just shoot a bunch of N-words. He's black, so he could say it. He's like, I could shoot a bunch of motherfucking N-words. He's like, I know a bunch of motherfuckers that just need to be shot, and I can just shoot them and I get a paid vacation. I'm like, dude, get out of my fucking house with that fucking.
Yeah, that interesting. That might have some deep-seated anger issues. And there's a reason for everything.
No, like he's entirely joking about it. Like he's a gang member. He's a former gang member and all this.
Okay.
Dude. Like he's like I know a bunch of motherfuckers that just need to be shot. You know.
Okay, that worried me for a second. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just like the police in real life, I get a little worried. You might not be what they say you are, but I got a little frightened. That's why you didn't hear me chuckle. I was like, I don't know if this is just real or not.
Yeah, that's why I gave more context.
I was super sussing that out. I was like, what is this man about to say to me?
No, he would never shoot you.
You don't know that. And that's also
I do. I know that.
Okay. Look, everybody is a suspect. I'll play that little girl sitting there all sweet could be a murderer. You know, that baby got a look in his eye. Everybody's a suspect. No, but speaking of anime and on that subject, one anime that really just kind of just taught me how to like look at things like from a different like perspective. It was this anime called Case Closed. And it was about like this. It was a weird story. Like this dude who was going on to be like this master like detective got turned back into like a 10-year-old kid, but like he still had the mindset of like his grown up self. So like he had to kind of play like he was a kid, but like whole time this is a grown man, you know, with grown man thoughts, and like he would go like on these like little adventures and stuff, and he had to like come up with like a fake alias and like basically find out who tricked him into making him into that little kid, you know, and just you know, pretty much like solve his own disappearance. It was really cool, but they tackled like a lot of murders, and the way like he went about like thinking about certain things and like checking all the details, I love that, you know. Like, oh, the big buff dude who looks angry, yeah, he's the one who's killing. No, let's check the facts, right? And they will go back, and it will always be the person you would never think would do that. And like,
I'm glad it went into a more mystery aspect instead of a more like since I'm young now, I'm trying to hook up with fucking young gals.
oh yeah, no. I mean, we're talking about elementary school kids, like really young, like young kids. Like, dude was probably maybe a senior in high school and got turned back into like a grade schooler.
Okay.
So like nobody is taking him seriously. And
but you know how fucking
yeah, I know how we're Japanese. Yeah.
You know how anime can get.
Yep. But no, this aired on Toonami, so it crossed the borders of like American waters. You know, back then, you know, like Americans like didn't play that shit. Now I don't know what Americans play with, but back then Americans didn't play that. No. Very very strict on the censorship.
Oh yeah, who like? I don't think I don't even get why America gave so much about censorship when they're the main motherfuckers that are diddling kids.
Yeah, it's weird. Very strange. Very.
I mean, not us, like average Americans. Like,
no. But there's different dark spots on this country where I wish I could just scrub out.
Oh.
But like, I'm all about reformation. Like, I believe people can change if they want to change. But some people really.
I'm about that too.
I really.
That's why I do not fuck with my dad, because
I'm sorry to hear that.
I've gave him several opportunities to change, and he just fucks it up every time. So
I'm really sorry to hear that.
I don't fuck with you anymore.
Yeah, and it sucks too, because like, I lost my father like a couple years ago, and I have mental blocks that I'm trying to kind of get rid of. You know, I had my moment of grieving. Well, no, I guess I'm still grieving. I don't know. I'm very sad.
I can feel that. I can feel that, dude, for sure. Like, if I lost my mom, I have no idea what I would do with myself, dude.
Yeah,
fucking real.
And there's a whole story that goes into that, but mainly what I'm trying to say is that like, I would say it's better to lose somebody who you can look up to than never having that at all, because we need fathers to like help us guide, you know, us through the world. You know, they take on the brunt of a lot of shit, you know.
Oh, dude, that's literally why I'm like my girlfriend has a 3-year-old daughter, and I do the best I can to be like the best step happy ever in the fucking world.
That's good. You know? That's good. You took on that responsibility without like dodging it, you know.
Oh, dude, she's the fucking sweetest kid on earth. And if I can just enhance that in any way possible,
you got to give yourself time, man. Like, I'm a father of a 5-year-old. Like, I was there since birth. Okay. So, you're gonna make mistakes, but as long as you're not trying to intentionally harm the child, then things can always be changed. You can even talk to them and say, "Hey, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. This is what stuff like that."
So like me and my girl, like we live like an hour and a half like away from each other. So like sometimes we just like we'll like just like stay at like a hotel or whatever. Like she's technically still married. She's technically still married, going through a divorce or whatever. They're like all the shit's like going through like court and whatever. So like sometimes we'll just like be like staying at a hotel with each other, dude. Like her kid will be there. So like we thought we put the kid to bed. So then we're fucking just like vaping, like smoking weed and shit in the fucking bathroom of the hotel. Fucking kid walks in, she didn't see us smoking whatever, but she sees the smoke in the air and she could
Mm-hmm.
smell it. And
Mm-hmm.
she's like, "What's going on, mommy? I don't like the smell." And like just like the, oh my god, dude, kids be putting you through that fucking guilt trip, man.
Yeah, man. I mean,
and like,
yeah. I mean, kids gonna tell the truth, man.
A 3-year-old telling you like what you're doing is not right. Like,
hey, I mean, how can I say this without sounding like pretentious or whatever, or like holy? I don't want to sound like I'm holier than thou, but like, I mean, kids, unless like we're the ones that corrupt kids, you know, like kids don't wake up just wanting to just fuck around. You know, they just.
I don't know, dude. Because I was a rambunctious kid.
We don't start off like that. Like you see something and you're like, oh, I want to match that energy. Oh, I want to match that. You know, kids are like sponges. Kids don't.
Also kids have like unlimited energy too.
Yeah,
they need to fucking unleash that shit in any way they can.
Right, and you know sometimes everybody ain't got like the funds to supplement that energy.
Yeah,
you know, like, hey, I'm broke. Go find something to do. Oh, here's this drug I found, or you know, here's this, or I'm gonna get into
like. I luckily I grew up in a neighborhood that had like tons of kids and shit, and then like everybody had a Nintendo, and we all had different games. Like nobody had the same games as each other.
That's cool.
Like, we'd all fucking go to each other's house and play different games, and fucking like we lived like maybe like a few blocks of, like everybody lived like a few blocks away from the cemetery, and we'd play fucking capture the flag. We played capture the flag in the fucking cemetery and shit, dude. Like,
I had an older brother growing up, and like most of his friends, you know, was just like that, his friends. So like I had like maybe a couple friends that kind of lived close by. One of which is still my best friend to this day. Yeah, so like I didn't have like a lot of like neighborhood kids to hang out with. My brother did, not me. Like I had to go find my own friends and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm still kind of like used to just like kind of doing my own thing and kind of just
the best friends that I attracted myself to. My mom fucking hated them, dude. She's like, those are the worst fucking kids in the neighborhood. I was like, for some reason, that's who I attracted myself to. And like right now in life, like throughout life, like they're both crushing it, dude. Like they were kind of rambunctious. Their mom was never home, dude. She worked fucking. I actually think their mom was a fucking whore. Like she worked at Burger King.
Yeah.
She worked at Burger King. But these motherfuckers had the biggest TV fucking ever, like in the fucking 90s, biggest TV fucking ever. They had every fucking game console. They had
game consoles weren't cheap back then.
Their fucking phone number was 963 Lisa, and their mom's name was fucking Lisa. So I kind of think their mom was a whore, but like I do not want to disrespect her because she's dead now.
Yeah. Like, I get it, but yeah, like I wouldn't touch on that too much longer, but I get it. Like maybe there are some shading dealings going on around there.
They had all the nicest shit. Like their house was trash, but they had all the nicest fucking shit, dude. Like
you never know. I don't know. I don't have anything as far as
exactly.
that.
You never know. But like, my mom never liked me hanging out with them, dude. Like,
maybe you should ask her about it one day. Like, because parents see and know stuff more so than like we do. Because like when I was married,
shit, dude, fucking Charles is getting on. All right.
What's up?
Not much.
Yeah, when I was married, like, you know, my mom and stuff saw stuff that I thought she didn't, but like after like the divorce, she like it was like, yeah, I kind of knew all this stuff was gonna happen, and you know, she was like, the reason why I didn't say anything because like that's your life, and I didn't want to feel like I was influencing anything, to which I wholeheartedly respect, but. Damn.
just like damn, you could have given me like
could have warned me.
This is how
before I signed these papers, bro.
This is how I found out my mom smoked weed. So like we lived in this house or whatever, and my mom lived upstairs. Like it was the only room upstairs or whatever in our house. And so it got hot as fuck up there. So she had an air conditioner up there. So like that was like the only room in our house that had an air conditioner. Mm-hmm. So like sometimes we just go up there and just fucking chill in the air conditioner, like when she wasn't home. Mm-hmm. And I was sick one day, like I had a sore throat or whatever. So like I'm reaching into her nightstand to get her fucking throat lozenges. And I reach in there and I found a fucking bag of weed. And I'm like, hell no, dude. What the fuck, dude? Like, so
devastated.
That's how I found out my mom smoked weed. So like I
man, it's devastated. Brand new look on life.
I was maybe I think it was like 15, you know, like
mm-hmm.
At that point, you just got to hit with the "How dare you bring this devil's lettuce into our household?"
You know, like when like you come home with like a bad report card and your mom catches it first, and she's like, "We got something to talk about." I wanted to be on the same shit, like just holding up her fucking bag, like we got something.
What's this?
Like, what is this?
What is this?
Honestly, I the only person I could say wholeheartedly I've ever like kind of caught like that personally is like my pops, but like he was a big dude. I've never tried him. And even when he thought I was trying him,
walk out of my dad.
Nah, I can't try my dad, bro. Mm-mm.
I could beat the fuck out of my dad and my stepdad at the same time.
Well, they're probably small.
I guarantee it. Even if my dad is smoking crack. Even if my dad is smoking crack at the time. Like dude, boom.
Our dads were like built like ogres and shit, so he couldn't.
Yeah, my dad is like 6'2", 3. Well, I ain't messing around with him.
Yeah, my dad's like 6'6".
Yeah, Charles
he just dropped out like the 300, I think 20 range. He's kind of teetering like 290 or 300, but no, that's a big dude.
I'd rather
like I'm 5'9". I think my dad is 5'10", and my stepdad is 5'9.5". But I'm in better shape than both of them combined, for sure.
Oh, I ain't touching my dad,
bro. Yeah, it's kind of just gonna be whatever the fuck he says it's gonna go.
Yeah, I mean, maybe now, like now that I'm a little older and a little heavier, but I wouldn't. It had to be like a straight miscommunicated. Like it had to be like some mind warping type stuff to happen.
Yeah.
I'm like, I wouldn't even say that because, like, yeah, I'm 40 pounds heavier than I was in high school, but that's going from 135 to 175.
Oh, dude, if I had to, if me now at 35 had to fight me at like 19 to 21, I'd get my ass whooped.
I think
I would get my ass whooped by my fucking 19 to 21-year-old self for fucking sure.
I'd fold every single one of myself now.
I'd fold every last single one of my previous iterations now.
At this point, every single one of my iterations is getting folded.
And I was really thinking about like going back in time and like talking. I know. So 17 is when I made the worst decision of my life. Keeping a girlfriend through college.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what did it? Was it
that
like
was my
your
first
ex?
fiance? That was my first
mine too.
Fiance.
And I'm telling you, you just gotta believe me on this. I should have broken up with her in high school. because it would have saved a lot of headache and a lot of heartache.
Oh,
A lot of
mine I met at like through MySpace.
Same.
I met
actually,
MySpace,
no. I met
but
her
we
at
were going to
church.
the same college, and we met. We actually personally met at college orientation, and
Okay.
then we dated for fucking 5 years, and we got engaged at one point, and that's when the relationship got like that. That last like 9 months while we were engaged was like the worst of our relationship, and fucking boom, like it ended.
Yeah.
I think I was probably the only one that locked out of the whole like getting a girlfriend senior year, because the one that I thought of dating was like my prom date, but she hit me with the I already have a boyfriend type shit.
So why is she your prom date?
You know, since that was like 10 years ago, 11 years ago now, I don't really care.
He was on some thirsty cracker shit.
But
was her boyfriend out of school?
I don't fucking know.
Had to be.
Look, at this point, I am single. I have money. She has 5 kids, and I don't know what the fuck she's doing with her life. But she's dealing with chaos, and I have some, but it's not 5 kids level of chaos.
Yeah. I get it.
I don't gotta try and feed 5 mouths and put 5 people through school. So I'm
yeah, that's crazy, bro.
I'm fantastic right now. Actually, I didn't even know about it because like I pretty much cut off all contact with her like that senior year pretty much. So like 18, I just was not talking to her at all. My dad hit me up like probably a couple of years ago actually, because it was like right when I started jujitsu. And he was like, "Hey yo, that girl you went to prom with, she got like 5 kids now," and I was kind of just like, "Oh shit."
You said your dad told you that?
Yeah, I guess my dad just.
Why is your dad a menace?
Because he is 6'6" and tipping to 300 pounds.
Just a guttural individual, bro.
Unless you pull a 12 gauge on him, he will forever be a menace in people's lives.
Hey, remember that girl you with the bro? Jesus.
And I was kind of just like, oh, shit, that's her life choices.
I wouldn't even cared at that point. I was like, why are you telling me this? Like, I don't care.
And because while we were talking about like bullets dies, he also was like, kind of like how your mom was with you, Gabe.
Yeah.
On, like you and Sam when I was dating that girl Diamond. Mm-hmm. And my dad, being a menace, pretty much just like, he just let me like do whatever because he was just like, yeah, just keep fucking until you find somebody else. He was like, y'all ain't. He was like, if she don't want to tie nothing down, but y'all still fucking, just keep fucking until somebody else comes through. And then,
so like,
and then time we broke it off, and he was just like, yeah, your personalities would have clashed a lot anyway.
Yeah,
but shit,
dude. So like this,
I was like, all right, Dad, damn.
This one time I was at work, I was doing spotlight for a fucking Rockford Ice Hogs game, and I was messaging with my dad or whatever, and he asked me my numbers out of nowhere, and I told him, and he's like, I feel sorry for you, because like he's probably only fucked like maybe like 3 bitches or whatever, 4 and whatever, and I had like whatever like double digits, and he's like, I feel sorry for you, like because like he goes through like recovery and like pretends to be like a Christian and shit, dude, and like oh my god, it's fucking wild. He's like, I feel sorry for you, and I'm all like, why, dude? I'm all like, I'm not personally proud of it myself or whatever, but like every person that I've slept with, whatever, I've had like feelings for, you know, like it's not, I just go out and just go.
Yeah, I can't do that. I don't like. I mean, I get it, like the physical attraction, but then like I'm too like aware of things And like once I like really sit down, like, okay, what do you like about her? I'm like, I don't know much about her. So like I don't care. Like once I don't care, I'm not gonna put 100% into it. I'm not gonna put that much effort into it, Like if I don't care about it, I'm not really gonna try. And then like that doesn't make me happy.
Oh, dude, you're touching on some deep shit for me right now because, like, dude, like, oh my god, I know I already know Britt's gonna listen to this, but like, there's been situations just me and her where like I make like some sort of mistake or whatever, and then she's just like completely done with me. And then like what so like she says she's completely done with me, and I'm all, and I feel like I can't do anything to restore it, whatever. But then out of nowhere, she's like, "What are you doing tonight, honey?" And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "What's going on?" I thought like you were just like completely done with me a second. Like,
yeah. That's why I guess communication is definitely key in relationships. Whether you
for sure.
Whether you think you messed up or you didn't mess up, honestly, I've learned over the past couple years, you can only do your best, and like that's really like it, Like the right person is going to fight for you. I've seen it a couple times. I'm actually seeing it right now, and the whole reason why I'm not pursuing one right now is because I know I'm not saying this to be funny. I'm not saying this to like um, get likes or attention or whatever. I need therapy. Like, bad.
I think all three of us do.
I need therapy.
Not lying.
Like, I need therapy. I need to like get rid of like this huge like weight on my back, and like until I do that, I don't want to get into anything serious because like I don't want to put
dude
what I got going on her.
Hey, if you don't want to pay for therapy, just try to find like a local fucking Narcotics Anonymous fucking group or whatever, and just go there and just like, it doesn't even have to be fucking drug related. Just go there and just fucking spill your shit out, just amongst a bunch of strangers and shit. Like, it's actually very beneficial. I did that shit when I was on probation, like just to fucking like make it look good for like the judge and my probation officers or whatever. But when I was going there, like I was just fucking just like talk my fucking like day out. It doesn't have to be drug related at all. You just go out there and just like talk your fucking day out, and you like relieve like so much stress. You make friends and shit, dude. Like I still go out. I have a buddy that I met when I was out there that like he's like celebrating like he's probably like 15 years of like clean time and shit, dude. I'll fucking like go out and like party with him and shit, dude. Fucking like, I don't know. It's fucking. I don't know. It's pretty dope, dude. Like, I like. I'm all about like just like doing drugs or whatever. Like, but you'll meet some fucking dope ass people out and fucking like. Don't go to Alcoholics Anonymous. Go to Narcotics Anonymous fucking groups, dude. Like those are like.
Well, what's the difference?
Alcohol Anonymous people think they are the holy grail of sobriety. Narcotics Anonymous people just want to fucking socialize and fucking just get people fucking sober and whatever. They I don't know. They're just way more wholesome people for sure.
Is this like a personal thing that you went through, or is this like? Is this like
it is a personal thing I went through. It is a personal thing I went through, but I'm like, I only went. I was going to Narcotics Anonymous just to like make it look good for my judge or whatever, but I actually made legitimate friends through there.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I made legitimate friends that I support them through their sobriety, even though I don't really give a fuck for myself about sobriety, whatever. I'm still gonna fucking drink or whatever and smoke weed and like eat mushrooms and whatever. But I still will support my friends that I met through this program that I was just doing for a goof for the judge. But I'm also saying you can go there and just unwind your fucking brain and talk with these people, and it's good therapy.
Yeah, because I was gonna run
it's
it back.
It's good free therapy. It might not be the best therapy, but it's good free therapy.
Yeah.
I'm looking for more.
That was my main point. That was my main point, and I went on a fucking tangent, and I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. But no, I'm looking for a more like private session. I am very like select about who I tell certain stuff to, just because I don't have a part of it is my child, and I don't have a 100% like handle on that, and I just want to keep her safe as much as I possibly can. Like, you know, like I don't even tell people like her name unless I like trust her 100%, because it's just like people are weird. Like, oh, what's your daughter's name? Well, I'm going to look her up. Well, I'm going to look up da 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 da. You know what I mean? Like some weird stuff like that. So,
because I was gonna run it back because
like I met Britt through Facebook messaging, and that was one of the like we were talking for like maybe like a couple weeks before she even brought up having a daughter. And that was the main thing she said. She's like, I don't want to post having a daughter because there's a lot of weirdos and shit out there. I don't know, like, dude, I get you 100% for fucking shit.
Yeah, because I think it's not like just I don't want to make it a dig, but for me, with therapy and stuff, it's like I kind of want to find like a black dude therapist.
Or women therapists, I think, are a little better.
Just a African American therapist in general. Just because there's no slight to any other like
I feel you on that for sure.
Therapists out there, but it's like I feel like they can relate. Since if
I was a black dude and I just had some like white gal fucking telling me about my feelings and shit, dude,
I have a story about that.
Because it's like there is a, and I'm not saying. Not trying to stereotype, but you know, a lot of African American people just know like what the hood is like, what growing up with like certain parents are like and shit like that. So
dude, I just feel like it'd be easier. Even me, like if I became a therapist and like I grew up in like mainly like mixed area or whatever, and like most of my friends I gravitated to were fucking black people. Like even me, dude, like if I tried to be a therapist, like I probably would not still want to fucking like no offense or whatever. I still wouldn't want to fucking like try to tell you how it is. You know?
Yeah, you'd probably be like, hey, I could help out, but I also know like some black therapists too if you feel more comfortable.
Yeah, those guys. Yeah. Like if I absolutely had to, of like if you just got like brought to me or whatever through the system or whatever, like I do the best I could, you know, but like
there's a limit. Yeah, there's a limit. Like exactly. I can't speak on the Hispanic experience. I can't speak on the Asian experience. I can only speak on the black experience. So yeah,
exactly.
And then to kind of run it back a little bit with Gabe, like not getting into serious relationships right now because of needing therapy and stuff. I think part of me is just tired. Like I've done the whole I tried the whole hookup culture thing. It just was.
I can't get into that, dude. I mean, I did at one point, and it was dope for a little bit, but she called it feelings, and I realized that you can't you can't do that with sex. Like you like sex is super intimate. So of course feelings are going to be implemented because sex is the most intimate thing you can do with another human being.
Yeah.
So you can't expect for like to lay it down, especially if you're good at it, and to
Yeah,
be like,
exactly.
no, like no, don't, no. And I'm like, I'm not gonna not do that.
Yeah, it's
Like
like
I'm not gonna bring down my power level
because
because
like my
Dude,
style
it
is always
sucks. It
yeah.
sucks being good at sex, dude. I
Because like
fucking hate it.
my style was always like, nah, I'm gonna make the girl feel good before I get mine in.
I'm the
Cause,
same way
cause
too.
I
Because
like,
if you get
cause,
yours, she gets
cause
hers,
I be like, I'm like, I like eat the pussy. I'll shit if she offers the ass, I'll eat the ass too. I'm a neck biter.
right?
It's just I do everything damn
Right.
near.
Why would
So
you go less
so
than 100%?
so so I'm always just like, yeah, no, it's all with nothing in this one. And I think part of me is just like, nigga, I'm tired of trying to like fight for relationships. I'm tired of
Yeah,
fighting for relationships and shit.
that's the part
And, and
I don't like is the
I'm
fact
just
that
like,
like now
I'm
you have
tired
to
of,
fight for that.
I'm tired of being like having to prove myself and shit, and
You don't know
tired
if
of
that's
having to
gonna work.
throw my case out for like, why should Charles
Hey,
Johnson be the one that you should stay with?
Like you
Uh,
got
a
options
12-page thesis. Nigga, I'm not writing a goddamn 12-page thesis. You either can be with me or you can
or
get
you
the fuck
don't.
out.
That's
I don't
it.
care.
Like why am I fighting so hard for something you might not want? Like I understand having options and being open and not being tied down, but like why do I have to do that for you when you got options?
And then I think another thing I just have to learn is like being cool by myself.
Yep.
Cause,
Yeah, dude.
cause like,
that's my biggest struggle. I've been by myself for so fucking long, and now
like,
my girl, whatever, she's been married for fucking like, or she's been with the same dude for like 14 years. That like showed her like none in like any like intimacy, like at all, or whatever. And so now like I show her like this like the slightest bit of affection, and now she just wants to be like all about me. And I've been by myself. Like I it's like a period of adjustment for me.
Yeah.
Like she wants to just be all about me, and I'm all like, hold on, dude, I need
Nah.
like
yeah,
Nah.
cause like I
I ain't
think
trying to be disrespectful, but fuck whatever you're saying. I want that now. Like
no, you were saying that in the chat earlier. You were saying
oh
that in the
yeah.
chat
Yeah,
earlier.
dude. I mean, dude, once once you kind of understand like again, I need therapy because I need to understand the way of how to communicate my story in a more streamlined way because we could be sitting here for days while I tell you my tragic like the tragic past 11 years. I don't want to do that. I want to get to the point, let you know what it is, and then not have to relive those memories
Yeah, I
because
feel
it's
that.
bad. It's really bad, and it was like a domino effect. Like, okay, get with this chick, and then like this happened, then this happened, this didn't get resolved, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened. Now I'm here, and there was no break in between. You know,
Yeah,
it's only until after the divorce and after my pops passed away that I'm trying to like pick everything up, and it's really hard. And I
think my
still have responsibility to my daughter too. So there's that as well. And it's like I worry about her, I worry about who she's around, I worry about what her mom's doing around her. You know, like there's so much that I'm not being shown that kind of scares me as a parent. And I'm trying to like, oh well, let me call my dad. Oh, he's dead. You know, like it's really bad.
like
But I
I
know the first thing I gotta do is get therapy and get help for myself. Otherwise, I ain't gonna be shit to my daughter.
my main insecurities with being my girl are like I really love my job where I'm at. Like right now, she's a stay-at-home parent or whatever, and like doing her thing. I really love my job where I'm at, fucking like growing weed and fucking and I'm crushing out there. Like I was employee of the month or whatever, and I'm absolutely crushing out there. It's like one of the first times in my life I've been happy, and like she's gonna be probably getting a job and like out towards like the city and like Chicago, whatever. So like if we like live together, we'll both be fucking like it's gonna be a lot of gas. It's gonna be a lot of gas, and I just like she loves what she does, and I love what I do, and it's rough, man.
Yeah. Compromise, man. You gotta find that middle ground somewhere. You really do. Gotta find that middle ground.
It's rough, man.
Yeah, I think part of my it's also like attachment because I found I do kind of have attachment issues with like people that I really want to like be with like romantically and shit like that. So I was like, because I've had that with like a few women that I've been dating, especially when they stuck around for more than like 2 months. And I just was like, yeah, I think I just need to chill and just be by myself for a minute.
I
Probably
did that for fucking
get
6
therapy.
years, bro, and it's awesome.
And I was like,
It is awesome, dude. Just do you for 6 years, dude. Like
That's too long for
I'm
me,
not
bro.
recommending you do it for 6 years.
Hey,
just do it
that's
for
way
just do it
too
for a
long,
minute.
bro.
Because this whole summer, actually this whole year, I basically just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna just keep doing my kickboxing, jujitsu, and whenever people invite me out to shit, I'll just go out. Fuck staying at home all day and shit.
That's
like
what
that.
I want too, but I never have the money or time. Like I'm cool on the being alone part because I mean I'm not gonna put, like I said, I'm not gonna put anybody through what I got going on, even though they want to be a part of me. I'm like, oh, you're cool, you're this, you're that, da, 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 da. I'm like, yeah, but like there's a lot back here that I don't want you to see just yet. You know, and it's just like I just don't want. Well, first of all, granted, every person should be questioned. I don't want to be questioned. I have a problem with that. You know, like, well, why are you doing this? I told you why. Like, don't question me on that. Like, if I didn't think it was a good idea, I wouldn't have done it. You know, and it's just like it's very particular when it comes to like your blood child that you've been raising. It's like I don't want to hear it from a stranger on what I should be doing with my child. Like, I get very like particular about that. You know.
I will never tell you how to raise your child, Gabe.
Now, if you see some, now here's the thing: we deal with people. Well, I know. Well, me and Charles deal with people who deal with reality. So if I'm being a jackass, I want you to say something. You being too harsh.
For sure.
You know.
Like, if you're posting a TikTok and you just like slap the shit out of your child on, I'm about like, dude, like I'm calling CPS.
Oh right no! Oh no! We don't call CPS around here. We just like, hey, let's go grab something to eat. No,
like,
no. I've seen these motherfuckers actually invite somebody out and then mud stomp these. Like it's actually kind of shady because like they learn into a false sense of security. Like everything is cool, even though they got all the information, and then it's a wrap after that.
just bodies.
It's kind of scary, but that's the way you kind of got to do it out here in Gary. Like you got to lure them somewhere, and then
food is
boop bam da bap.
Food is a fantastic lure. Who's gonna turn that?
Especially if you're paying, they ain't gotta pay. No, I'll pay for you, bro. Yeah, I just got paid too. Let's go. And it's
bet. He get bought eating chicken wings.
And it's not for nothing either. It's just like there's a reason, you know. We've all had some tough time with our parents and stuff. I don't want my daughter to go through what I went through as far as my parents, like at all. It's terrible. And like I received therapy for that like a couple years ago. And that was the source of my anger issues growing up. So like if anybody who knows me has seen me in a less than pleasant mood, that's where that's from. You know, I wanted my parents to be together because they're both amazing people, but they weren't right for each other, and I couldn't understand that, and it hurt. You know, at the end of the day, it really hurt because like everybody else got to have like mommy and daddy at home and stuff, but my dad's not here. I don't see him.
Dude, see, like all of my friends, every one of their parents were divorced. Literally, like everybody's parents were divorced, and I just thought that was like this is like the normal thing. I mean, there were some kids like that, like I didn't kick it with, whatever. Their parents were still married and shit, but like I
don't like that, man. But I understand. I just personally don't like that. I didn't want that for my kid. You know.
I feel you. I
really didn't want that, and I really wanted it to work.
I don't think anybody wants that.
No, and it sucks because like when you get to that point of thinking like, how could have this all been avoided? I mean, I done ran that past through my head so many times, and you want to know the unfortunate part about that? And it's not like I didn't have good times or whatever, but like when you really boil it down to it, shouldn't have gotten together in the first place. It's not one of those things where like if you did that's and the other. No, you did everything in your being. This is just who this person is for now. Maybe they'll change later on down the road, but from what you've experienced, this is how this person was always gonna be. And your best bet was to just leave. That's it. That is it, you know?
Fuck, man.
Yeah,
I'm
one of those things.
Thankfully glad that the gal I was engaged to, like, we realized that we weren't the ones, and like we're still great friends to this day. Like we still talk and shit, dude. Like
must be nice.
Like, she's got 2 kids or whatever. Acting like your fucking dad. Like I still like every time she posts pictures of her kids, I'm all like, dude, them motherfuckers look exactly like your dad, dude.
Must be nice.
I'm like, you carry the fucking genes, so I'm glad I never fucking pulled through with that shit because I
tried to do that.
I was told,
hey, can we still keep up and be friends?
Like dad.
I got that. I would say I got that line like.
I was told, can we be friends and still? I'm like, yeah, cool. I don't hear nothing from her. I called her, like, I even gave her some space. I called her up one time. We had a good little conversation, and then after that, just poof. I'm like, bro, if I hurt you and you don't like me, just say that.
My guy, I had that.
Because I will leave you alone.
I've only dated like maybe 4 people so far. And out of all 4 of those, 3 of them always hit me with the, hey, can we still be friends type shit. And I went along with it until like the 4th one.
Yeah.
The 4th one, when the 4th one was like, hey, let's be friends, I was kind of like, all right, I guess. And we didn't talk really much for like a couple of weeks after that.
Mm-hmm.
And like 4th of July hit, and I was just like, hey, happy 4th. Where, it's like all the emojis and bullshit.
Yeah.
Try to make it like exciting, start a convo. And she just sent me this generic ass happy 4th message. And I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm done.
Yeah. Bruh, I was messing with this one chick. I was trying to. She was gorgeous. I kind of wish I was still talking to her. But no, she was.
Hey, let's not try to get on some fresh and fit shit, dude.
I'm not.
I'm not kidding, bro.
I can roast. Hold up, I can roast fresh and fit. That
for sure.
Is you talking about them dude that other podcast?
They are the red. They are what they call.
We ain't no red pill now. Fuck all that shit. Oh no. I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell it like it is.
Woof, motherfucker.
No, hey. If they a dog, I'm a wolf. But I treat my women with respect around here. No. This one, okay, this is what happened. This is solely what happened. I think fresh after divorce, and this is like I was actually getting into like dating, just like actually like talking, getting out there, right? Like, cause I don't do that. I think I stay in the house. Okay, I'm chilling, bro. I don't like dealing with other people's bull stuff. You know, like you got to come correct. I'm waiting for that quote unquote perfect opportunity, but I was learning that happens in movies. You know, it can happen, but the probability is low. So when it comes to dating, you got to kind of put yourself out there if you expect somebody to kind of take you seriously. You know. So I was like, okay, cool. I was chilling one night and like I was going through my people you may know, like, and I seen this one chick that caught my eye. I was like, hey, you know, oh my goodness. So like we started to be friends or whatever. And she told me there's a place called Portage. I don't know how familiar with the Indiana area that you're familiar with, but it's a place called Portage here. And she said she was coming up there for some personal business. I ain't gonna put her business out there. And one night we were just chilling. I was chilling with the boys playing PS4, and she hit me up. She was like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "I'm just playing the game." He's like, "You want to link up or whatever?" I was like, "Yeah." Bro, I took the quickest shower. I freshened up. I put on. I got real fresh, real quick, but like in a cool way. And for like 3 or 4 hours straight, bro, just in the car, just talking and listening to music, bro, and just getting to know each other. It was beautiful. And then the day after that, we went out to old Chicago, Charles. And it was just, I mean, she is gorgeous. And then later that night, we linked up again. But like after that, like the messages and stuff became like really short, really small. I didn't hear from her. And it just stopped. And like, I know what that's like, Charles, because like, what's going on, bro? What's really going on? If you're talking to somebody else, just say that. Like, I don't have actually, no, back then I would have a problem with that. But like now, I can take that. That's not a problem. Like, if I ain't the one, I'm not gonna force nothing that ain't supposed to be happening.
Dude, so can I tell y'all a really wild story?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, this is kind of similar. So like I was out at the fucking bar. It was like walking distance from my house. I was just fucking chilling out there, dude. There was this one gal that was like obviously like completely wasted. Like, she's like approaching me. She's like, "Oh my god, I love your beard." I had a fucking wild ass beard at the time. She's like, "I fucking love your beard." Blah blah blah. But her friends were fucking like cock blocking or whatever, and I was okay with it because I wasn't trying to get with this girl at all anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And but I knew she was just like
just not herself. Yeah, it would have been too easy. Yeah.
She's like, "You want to come outside and have a smoke with me?" I'm like, "All right." You know, like
seems safe.
I'm like, "All right, dude." And I'm like, so I'm like vaping or whatever. She's smoking. And then like out of nowhere, like this British dude comes out of nowhere and he's all like he starts like chatting it up with us. Like I've never seen a fucking British dude in Rockford in my entire fucking life until that fucking moment. Like
hey, I've seen a Buddhist monk over by Crown Point. So
dude, like
I was gonna say I trained with a Russian dude, so
I don't know, but like
they're everywhere, man. Everybody's everywhere
up with us or whatever. But like this gal's all like her I don't know, like whatever. I can't even remember the whole story. I've been drinking. But
sounds like it. I've been hearing them shits cracking open.
There was a point where like her friends were all fucking like cock blocking me, even though I was not trying to fucking even get with her at all. They're like, blah, blah, like they're like shoving me away or whatever from her or whatever.
Like but actually like, physically touching you?
They weren't physically touching me, but they were like, you know, like being like a barricade, you know, at some point. But like
that's weird.
When we actually got to the point where we were outside, like she was trying to like she's like, "I'm just trying to get home." I actually called her a fucking Uber. But like that's when the British dude came out and fucking was just like chatting it up with us. He's like, "Oh, I'll give you a ride home." And
that man saw his
dude,
opportunity.
I'm like, dude, I just called her an Uber, dude. Like, she'll be fine. He's like, no, I'll give her a ride home. And I'm like,
I'll give her a ride home.
That's more Australian than British.
I'm just
Australian people are just thugged out British people.
And she goes off with them, whatever. So then afterwards, I'm at I get invited to this like after party or whatever at this house or whatever, and all the gal's friends were there, and they're all like, "Oh, what happened with you and so?" And I'm all like, "I don't know. I called her an Uber." You know, they're like, "Oh, sucks to be you," and I'm like,
hey, how about you call your friend to see if she's okay?
Probably being raped right now, like.
What a dick move, bro. Well, clip move. But still, like, check on your. Why would you sit there and they don't give a shit about, bro? Women are like, some women. Whoa, some women.
I'm like, yeah, y'all aren't even looking out for your. They're like, she does that all the time. I'm like, what the fuck? What,
bro? What type of shit?
Do y'all have like a tile on it or something? Wait,
y'all got tally marks trying to beat each other?
No, I mean like one of those tracker things that you put on your keychain so you can like locate it with your phone or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea actually.
But I'm like, damn, do you have like a fucking one of those air trackers or whatever the fuck on it? Like, what the hell?
I didn't have a car at the time, dude. Like, I lived downtown. No, I lived in downtown Rockford. I could walk to my job in fucking 5 minutes. I didn't need a car for like 6 years out of my life. I did not need a fucking car.
Must be nice.
Like, I feel like with people I'm friends with, if I'm trusting somebody to take them home, and then I see that person that's supposed to take them home, and they're like, oh, they got to ride with somebody else.
I tried calling her a fucking Uber.
I'll be worried, nigga.
Uber was brand new.
Well, it's not your fault. I'm talking about the girl's friends. I was just like, nigga,
she got garbage friends.
I'll be stressed.
Garbage friends.
But you know what I found out though, bro, from like actually like dating a little bit in the past couple of years, man? A lot of these females out here got actual like legit garbage friends.
They do.
Dude,
like
more fucking real.
Like no cap, like some real like not trustworthy females, and like just sitting there like plotting all the time
against each other.
Yeah, they're all trying to like outdo each other and stuff. I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to find somebody that don't want to fight me. Like, no, for real. Just like I've dealt with that jealousy stuff at my job because I was working. You say you're from Rockwell. You say you was in Rockford, right?
Yeah.
I was working out of Naperville from Gary.
Okay.
So while working, first of all, that's a drive. You know that, right?
Naperville's like maybe like an hour away. Yeah.
Yeah. So like around like Naperville and what's that other? It's like super close. I had to drop some dude off at work there, a dishwasher. I can't remember. If I remember, I'll tell you. But no, like I used to drive out there from Gary when I was still trying to save my quote unquote marriage. But there was this dude who started there around Thanksgiving 2018 into 2019. He started. He seemed real cool. And like you, he didn't have a car. He, had DUIs and shit, lost his license. So I was like, well, starting a new job and stuff and getting around, I'll take you home.
Oh no,
it's not a problem.
No, the police stole my car because they thought it was a trafficking vehicle because I got arrested for selling weed.
Oh, okay.
They thought my car was a trafficking vehicle.
Did you get it back?
No, it wasn't. It was seized. It was seized.
For what? You didn't do anything wrong? Oh wait, you got arrested. You just said that.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
So, yeah, it wasn't impounded or whatever. No, it was seized.
That's crazy.
So like that's
so it got seized for like a little bit of weed. That's crazy.
I had slightly over an ounce of weed on me.
That's fucking crazy.
I almost got a felony.
But
continue with your story. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like,
sorry.
keep going. We'll get that.
No, but since I'm working out in Naperville and stuff, it's a little out of my way. But I'm like, if you're gonna get home safe, I get to see you tomorrow. We can both come to work. I mean, like, why not, right? I mean, that's just the type of person I am. I want to make sure people are good and can get home and just are in a comfortable space. And then I don't know, like I was working my way up to trying to become sous chef, right? I was in this program, and he kept going on about like, yeah, I used to cook here. I was in California and I've done this, I've done that, just trying to show off or whatever. And I'm actually putting in the work and the hours alongside with trying to repair a marriage. To just, make sure stuff is cool. And then I don't know, like him seeing me in the position he wanted to be in angered him, I suppose. And then like slowly but surely, he's like not speaking to me, he's avoiding me and stuff like that until like he just straight up like, you're like, bro, stop talking to me and get away from me. I'm just like, bro, you wasn't like that like maybe a month ago. What's your problem? And to the point where we just kind of like hated each other. I was like, well, fuck you too, dude. Like, you gotta take your bitch ass home. You don't even have a car. You have to Uber here. Fucking, not saying that's a bad thing, but like with your attitude, it might as well be bad. Like you can never keep money in your pocket enough. Like, I'm sorry, I'm getting too personal. Anyway, eventually we had to work together like really close, right? Like where communication was key if we were able to do both our jobs. And he will always have like some snide ass remark to say when we were working. And I'm just like, bro, I can take him out right now. Like this is like one of the first times where my anger has gotten to a point of where I actually wanted to take somebody like out. But
I had one of those moments just like last week, but it took every ounce of my being just like restrain myself. Go on.
Right. Like I was like, dude, I got this knife. I could just rush you. But I was like, no. You gotta work. You got stuff to do. You have a daughter. Don't let your anger bubble over, right? So eventually it got to the point of where like I'm kind of giving him back the same energy he's giving me. And he's like, what you say? I'm like, bro, you fucking heard me. He was like, watch who you talking to. I'm like, nah, you can watch who you talking to. He was like, what's up there? I was like, bro, we can go right now. I'll make sure we lose both our jobs. I ain't got a problem with that. And like, I got so angry with him. I started to kind of see him in public. Like my mind would like put his face on random people that I thought looked like him. And like my body would instantly go into fight or flight mode. Like it was that bad. I don't miss that at all. It actually took a while for me to like kind of dissociate like that. Like I had to actually leave. No, he left the job first because he quit right in the middle of a shift because he knew he was going to get fired anyway. Dude was trash. He couldn't cook a steak to save his life, which is crazy because he was doing all this big talk about working at these different places, and it sorted itself out essentially. But yeah.
You know what? Like, let's drop out of some personal shit, dude. And so, is anybody excited about this new Dragon Ball Super movie coming out?
Absolutely not.
I actually am.
If y'all want to talk about that, y'all can. I have not seen one single episode of Super.
Really?
I don't care for it.
It's not terrible.
That doesn't make me want to watch it.
Because I know we're probably not going to be able to convince you to watch it.
No,
because usually, because with the Super series, I'm kind of just like, you can really just start the whole first half of like season 1 with just the Battle of the Gods movie, because everything that happened in like that first, I'm guessing half, essentially happened in that movie already.
So
And you can skip
the first
Return of
30
Frieza.
episodes of Dragon Ball Super is the first 2 movies. It's the Battle of the Gods and Resurrection of Frieza. That's the first 30 episodes of Dragon Ball Super, and then after that, it does its own thing.
Yeah, so it's just, if you didn't want to go through all that, I would definitely say you just start with like the 2 movies, and maybe if you want to fill in a few little gaps in between.
Hey! If you don't want to watch the series, you can actually just figure out everything with the Dragon Ball Super movie Broly. That
pretty much
basically fills in all the gaps you need to fucking.
I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
I would,
but that fucking movie is fucking. It's probably one of the best fucking Dragon Ball movies that's ever been made.
Okay.
The Dragon Ball Super Broly.
Right. No, like
that fucking movie.
I don't care about Dragon Ball enough to get back into it.
If you don't care about Naruto, you definitely don't.
I haven't cared about
Dragon Ball.
Okay,
Naruto
let's put things into perspective.
Like superior to Dragon Ball in lore and.
Oh, of course, there's more to add to the conversation. Yeah. But I would let's break it down like this. I want you to get this into like your full perspective. I want you to understand where I'm coming from. I was born in '93.
I was born in '86, so we're basically the same age.
I graduated in 2011.
Yep.
I haven't taken Naruto seriously since 2009. Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, and Bleach, I haven't cared about since 2009. So
this is the shit that I was wanting. It took an hour and a fucking half to get here. This is the shit that I was wanting. All right, let's get to it.
I don't that stuff like anime class. Okay, all right. I will say the most recent anime that I haven't really had time to watch anime and stuff because I've been a father for a little bit and married and trying to take care of that and working.
Dude, oh my god, I cannot wait to once I'm a full time step happy.
Yeah.
And my girl's done with her divorce and all this shit. Dude, once I'm actually a full time step happy, dude, I cannot wait to get Amelia into all this fucking anime and fucking she'll be knowing Japanese and shit, dude. She'll be fucking teaching me shit.
Japan is pretty dope. I've been there. Japan's pretty dope, man. I plan on going back actually, but no, Japan's dope. But back to the anime talk. I haven't taken Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, or Bleach seriously since 2009. I don't, because I started to see a trend with these beam battles and everybody's throwing a Kamehameha wave or something and it don't land and they throw it out again. It got very.
It's
I was
stupid. Yes.
I was like, dude, this ain't it. But one show that really kind of said it for me, in a different aspect of how fights need to be handled, real fights. There's a show called Air Gear that I watched. And have you ever played Jet Set Radio Future?
All right, I'm back.
I played some Jet Grind Radio.
Jet Grind Radio? Take that, but make it into an anime. It's pretty much the same thing. It's dudes on inline skates doing cool tricks and completing objectives. So it wasn't who's stronger than the other person who can do another power up level. It was you actually had to use your brain.
That's what I like about early Dragon Ball.
Me too.
Early Dragon Ball was probably the best Dragon Ball.
Yeah, that's where Goku had to actually.
Everybody
think.
had it was all about technique and. I think they did try to bring that back in Super, where but everybody just had their own OP technique. So it's like,
I can't do it no more, man. I gotta stick to things like okay. So recently, I finished up Demon Slayer, and that brought back some of those feelings I used to have about like watching like fresh new anime. That shit was dope. The way he had to kind of like really like suss out situations and like think on his feet, because the main character of that dude is, oh wow, fucking trash. Anyway, back to what I was saying. It's more important than some dude writing a comment.
That was Tony. That's Tony in our fucking group chat.
I know. Some dude.
Yeah, all right, some dude.
The Demon Slayer is just so amazing because, like, granted, they went through that whole period of, like, yeah, apparently they've done this for months, but it felt like they were just doing it yesterday. I get it. I don't like that part either. I actually want to see like the whole entire training process, not a montage. But when it comes down to it, oh, it's on or it's nothing. It's like either you find a way out of the situation or you're dead. And I love it. It feels very very close to the edge. You know what I'm saying? It feels like anything can happen. If a series feels like you know who's going to win at the end of the day, I don't like it.
Oh, that's fair.
I want my main characters to take a bit of a spill.
Oh yeah, dude. Like that's what I like about fucking.
You
Mob
lose a little
Psycho.
bit. I lose a little bit.
About Mob Psycho, like everybody else believes in him, but he don't believe in him himself. Like he's like, he might lose sometimes.
I have a lot on my backlog I gotta watch.
Yeah, I just need. A lot of times, for me, it's just like I have a video games or
fucking ranking of the Kings. Sorry to cut you off, Charles. I didn't mean to. Fucking ranking of the Kings, dude. Like the dude's he's deaf and whatever, and like in medieval times. If you're like just deaf or like if you have any sort of disability, you're just like basically like retarded and you're just cast off to the side. But this motherfucker is supposed to be a king and shit, and like he ends up crushing it. Dude. Like, it's great. It's a great story.
Are we talking about Mob Psycho?
I was talking about I did bring up Mob Psycho, but then I was talking about Ranking of the Kings. But like, yeah, Mob Psycho, like, yeah, like it's basically kind of like the same thing. Like he joined the best characters in Mob Psycho is the fucking fitness recruitment fucking crew, whatever. They're like the most wholesome fucking people on planet Earth.
Y'all still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, I'm making my way into Family Dollar. I got hungry. I was like, I'm sitting up here starving, talking to y'all. Let me go grab me some food.
Nah, dude, Brian told me about Ranking of the Kings, dude. Fuck you, Tony. I'll die for Boshi. I'll die for Boshi too. For fucking real though.
I saw like a little bit of that. The animation on that is really, really good.
Dude, it looked like fucking it was similar to like Avatar.
Oh, I don't mess with Avatar.
I'm talking about like the Airbender shit.
Yeah, that.
Not the James Cameron fucking bullshit that nobody likes. I'm talking about like Airbender shit.
Excuse me? Well, I can't sit there and get angry about that. I just told you I don't like Naruto The Last Airbender. Could you imagine?
Dude, Tony, if you want to fucking talk shit, dude, just get on the fucking chat. Just get on the fucking stream. You have the link. If you just want to talk shit, just get on the fucking link, bro. I'll add you.
You're not gonna understand what I'm saying.
Sorry.
I'm still kind of salty about that multi-versus match that we had. I don't like Tony, bro.
Tony wasn't there.
Tony was playing. It was me,
that was
Brian.
Daniel. That was Daniel with the Iron Giant.
Oh, that was Daniel. My fault.
That was Daniel, bro.
I could have sworn that was Tony, bro.
No, that was Daniel with the Iron Giant.
He can still get it too. There ain't no thing. Dan's about to come see me again with the Iron Giant. I gotta kill him.
Don't. Tony's at work. All right.
Hey, I'm gonna dip out real quick, but I'm gonna be back.
All right, no problem.
Damn, dude. I was about to use the bathroom too, man. I'll wait till you get back, then I'll use the bathroom, and boom. I can hold it. Charles, what have you been up to lately?
Not much. I made a post on Facebook because I just got my blue belt this weekend, so I'm got
Dude,
blue belt. Had to get a new car. It's kind of just been a busy weekend. It's been pretty busy.
That's what's up, man. Like, I appreciate your progress. I just dropped 3 new jokes on Facebook since like I haven't been able to like hit any like open mics or whatever.
Yeah.
I just dropped 3 new jokes on Facebook. 2 of them have something to do with allergies, and the other one has something to do with trapping animals.
I had to take a look. What you been up to?
The one,
how about you, man? How you
allergy,
oh.
My favorite allergy one, I was all like, because like me and Britt were camping last night.
You said what? You went camping?
We were camping last night. It was like an Airbnb, like camping or whatever, and they like sell you like mushrooms and shit, dude. So like we bought mushrooms, so we were like shrimping and like just like exploring like the neighborhood. Like it was fucking awesome. It was dope as fuck. Dude. It was probably one of the best times of my life.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Like she was charging an extra $5 that what I normally would pay for mushrooms or whatever, but like didn't care, dude. Extra $5, whatever, dude. Like,
yeah.
Like so like now I even forgot my point that I was trying to get to. Hold on. Backtrack me, Charles. Backtrack me.
I think we were just talking about just each other's like week and what we've been up to and shit.
All right.
Yeah, I mentioned you were camping.
Yeah, we were camping. Like it was fuck. Like I don't know. It was awesome, dude. Like if you ever fucking want to go camping out in like Illinois, dude, hit up this fucking hippie spot in like Pecatonica. It's like an Airbnb, but like you live in this fucking tent. You can explore their whole fucking property. Like they have like a marked up fucking like tent or like not tent, but like fence or whatever. Where like they're like, this is private. Like this is actually like you can't go here. Right. But like so like we were out there. Like they have like just like chickens and shit running around. That like we were like giving like their pigs. They had pigs. We were giving their pigs their like snacks and shit. We were feeding the rabbits. Like we're just like walking around. Like we explored their fucking like neighbor's house. And like we're just because like their neighbors had like some sort of like dirt track, whatever. I'm pretty sure like they have like some sort of like they ride on there.
Yeah, like an ATV or something.
Some sort of vehicle because it was basically like set up for that type of shit.
Yeah.
So like we're walking up and down that shit, and I was like, hold on. We need to turn around because they can totally see us from their fucking backyard now. So like we need to turn around. But like up the fucking way, I wanted to explore up the way because it looked like fucking Buffalo Bill's house.
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right. It looked like fucking Buffalo Bill's house up the way. She's like, no, I'm not going up there. I'm like, I want to go up there so bad. And she didn't want to. So I'm like, all right.
Yeah, hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
All right.
I don't know what she paid for to like stay out there or whatever, but like apparently they do a fucking wake and bake like bed and breakfast. So like for like $50 for like you and it's like a 2-person $50, they'll fucking like get you high as fuck and then like feed you breakfast.
That seems like a trap.
Yeah, we didn't
one.
do that. We left like early as fuck in the morning. We didn't do the fucking wake and bake.
All right, I'm about to go onto a tangent right here. Please forgive me.
Go for it.
All right, I hate rude ass people, bro.
I'm rude. I'm sorry.
No, not you. So right. I just came from Family Dollar and like I'm in line and stuff, and I'm put myself on a conveyor belt. Apparently, this woman in front of me was. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. If you got a pair of iPods, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna smack you in the mouth at some point in time. But she had her AirPods in or whatever. I guess she's on the phone. I don't know. She's paying for her stuff, and the dude at the cash register. I kind of know him. Not knowing, no. I've seen him. We've had conversations before, and it's been a while since I've seen him. Apparently, over a year or whatever. And he's talking, and he made the mistake of almost ringing her up for whatever she had going on. And she's like, that's not. I'm not paying for that. I'm just like, it was ramen, bro. It's a pack of ramen. And then, like, I'm sitting there, I'm getting upset. I'm just like, Gabe, don't say nothing, right? Now, at least not until she leaves the store. And he's like, oh.
I'm going to leave this Tony Talk comment up the whole fucking stream.
he's on purpose. He's like, oh, sorry, my bad, blah, blah, blah. And she's just got like this smug fucking look on her face, right? Just holier than thou, better than everybody else in the store. Meanwhile, got the Homer. How the hell you got a Homer Simpson body in a sundress?
Oh my god, dude! Oh, why did I almost? I took a sip of a beer while you were talking, and if I finished the drink, I would have spit it out. Oh my!
That's the way she was shaped. You have no. You probably should. I hate me for looking at that because it's just like you got the face of Kong 2017, and you got the body of Homer Simpson, but you got the nerve to be wearing a sundress and got open-toed sandals. You're a mutant. Okay, you ain't got no way. Like, there's no place on earth where you're wanted. Not even an orphanage is going to take care of you. Okay. He almost mistakenly rang up a pack of ramen, bro. You're not missing no meals, lady. Your gut goes past your tits. You're not missing no meals. You're probably hungry right now. That's why you probably denied it, because you knew you was going to go through that whole pack tonight. There's no use in that. And then, like, the roasting sessions that I'm doing now, I gave a tad bit at the register. After she left, I was like, now you know how big ass not missing no meals. I can't do the rudeness, bro. I really can't. And I wanted to say something like so bad. But I was like, bro, I'll be here. I'll be here for a minute. They're like, where's Gabe at? He's been gone for a while. It's just I'm over it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Oh man.
I
always hate it when people.
I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
When people like get so worked up over like little ass mistakes like that. It's just like, ma'am, it's just a pack of ramen.
Like he can take that off, even if it was a mistake.
Like, because I've worked cash registers and stuff, and I've rung up somebody else's item or the wrong item so many fucking times. All you have to do is just say, "Oh, hey, buddy, you just you kind of messed up there," or something like that.
Right.
Or just like, "Oh, hey, buddy, that's not mine, actually." And it's a simple fix. Just like, "Oh shit, my bad." All we gotta do is most systems, you just like go to where the item's at and just punch in your employee code and delete it. And it's not even like a 1 minute thing. It's like a 5 second
fix.
Yeah, 5
It's a
second
5 second fix. It's not even that big of a deal, bro. I just, it's one of those moments where like I know I need to conquer that, so I'm able to teach like my children how to just deal with that, because you can't fix stupid, bro.
Yeah,
you really can't.
And you can't be in the back like, bitch, shut the fuck up.
I mean,
buddy, like you can, but you shouldn't.
Right,
you shouldn't
right.
teach
I'm not
kids,
gonna do that. Then tell my daughter don't do that.
We can't teach kids like, all right, now remember, kids, we can't tell everybody shut the fuck up unless we really have to.
Right, because the house gonna be like the swiftest.
Like,
it was gonna be the swiftest. Lady, pay for your stuff and move. Like, ain't nobody worried about you paying for a pack of fucking ramen. Like, I know you got plenty of food, whatever the fuck you were going, fat fuck. Like,
and then it's like if you had like a fuck ton of groceries and shit on the belt already, and
right.
like the person behind you just forgets the divider. How's the cashier supposed to know like the little 1 pack of ramen isn't also part of your fuck ton of groceries?
Right. Even if it's a lot or a little, at the end of the day, it was a mistake. It can be fixed. Let's move on with our lives.
They're making it a bigger deal than it is.
Right.
I had one old lady at Strax. I don't know why this happened to me twice, but I was at the Strax in Portage because I just wanted to get some ice cream, and it was like 12, 15-minute drive, something like that.
Yeah.
I have returned.
And it's welcome back. And it's just one of the nicer Strax. So I was like, all right, I'll just go there. I go there, I grab a little bit more than just the ice cream that I planned on getting.
Oh yeah. The one thing I always got on my mom about, like, well, we're just gonna get a little bit of stuff.
So I get up to the register and this lady brings up it's one of those expired coupon deals. She's like, "Oh, well, I have this coupon for this, this, and this," and they're like, "Ma'am, this shit expired."
Right.
And it's a white lady because it's Portage. And she was like, "Well, I need to speak to the manager. I know the manager who works up here, and he would have given me this discount and all this shit." And I'm just sitting, I'm standing behind her, and the cashier kind of looks at me because I'm just sitting there. I'm kind of whispering to myself. I'm just like, I just wanted ice cream. It's about to get audibly loud as I'm sitting there. I'm just like,
I used to work grocery like cashier and shit, dude. Like if it was honestly just like some like person that like honestly just like didn't realize their shit like expired or whatever, dude, like I'd hook them up anyway.
Well, if it's like a month past or if it's like a week past, it's fine. This coupon was like a year old.
Oh damn. Okay.
She was old, and this coupon was like a year old, bro. It was no way they could redeem this shit. Like no matter how many overrides they can put in,
Right.
you need
Okay,
like
I
an
got you. I
executive
got you.
override to punch that shit in. They were like, we really can't do that. Like no matter what we do, we really can't do that. And she was just like, well, I know corporate and everything like that, and the manager's like, all right,
If
well,
you
go
knew
ahead, give him a
corporate,
call.
you be getting your groceries for free.
And he was like, all right, we'll give corporate a call and get back to us on that. I'm standing there. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna just grab a new thing of ice cream because this motherfucker half melted already. While I'm sitting here waiting for this bitch.
Oh yeah, you should
let
have.
me let me go ahead and do
Literally
that.
should just fucking turn around and just grabbed another one.
Oh.
No, I grabbed it. It happened twice too. That's the fucked up part. Cause like I went back like probably a month and a half later. Again, I just wanted ice cream.
Yeah.
Same lady. I get caught behind. And I'm just like, why the fuck did this happen twice? I get to the cashier. I'm just like, if I had a nickel for every time I saw this woman complaining about coupons, I'd have 2 nickels. And I know this is a direct quote from like Rick and Morty, whatever the fuck, but it's just a funny quote because it's just like it's not a lot, but it's just why did it happen twice?
Right.
Like why did it happen twice? 2 times in a row. This time I was just like, God damn it.
Dude, I was a cashier for fucking 2 years. I only experienced one fucking Karen moment. It was from this fucking dude.
I got a bunch of them doing
It was
here.
during the pandemic. This dude fucking just like comes up to me. He's all like, "These little kids are fucking like threatening to fucking sneeze on me. That's a fucking assault. That's assault." I'm all like, yeah. I'm working self checkout, dude. Like, I don't know, like, I can't help you with that, dude. Like, I can't leave my station, bro. You know, he's like, that's a fucking salt. And I'm like, dude, I can get my manager. Like, so I call my manager and fucking get them down there. And like, I was almost on his side. It just still he just started fucking rampaging me off. Even I'm like, yeah, little kids should not be fucking threatening to sneeze on fucking people.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, I
I
understand
was
why he's
kind of on
angry.
his side for a while, and then until he started like talking with my manager and shit, and I was just like listening, and like he was just going on like I don't remember exactly what he said, but like it was just wild as fuck. And we got him out of the store, whatever. We found the kids or whatever, and they were like whatever, like 13 or whatever, just fucking like getting donuts or whatever dumb shit, dude. At the fuck, they're just being some dumb kids, and I don't know, no harm, no foul. I was a dumb fucking kid like that, dude. I was a mook. I was a total fucking mook when I was I was like, I grew up like when Jackass. I grew up during like the Jackass era, like so like we were doing like all that dumb shit, even though they told you like don't do this shit. Like
Nobody ever
we were actually
listened.
doing that shit before they were doing that shit. And then, like, once they had a show that was like showing us doing, like, and we were like, "Oh fuck it!" Like, we were like, it was. Oh my god, dude! I'm surprised I'm still alive. To be honest,
I think a lot of them are.
I'm honestly surprised I'm still alive. To be honest,
You ever broken a bone?
I've broken a few bones. Yes. My entire actually left hand. My left hand is broken. I'll send you fucking pictures of my like X-rays and shit, dude, and you'll be like, "What the fuck? You look like Wolverine."
The only bones I've broken was my right finger and my left big toe.
Yeah, I've only broken like my middle toe before.
I've broken both my
Yeah.
pinky toes, and what sucks about breaking toes is you can't do anything about it. Like they don't. There's not like they don't give you like splints or fucking like if like my little sister is was a ballerina and like a dancer and all sorts of shit, dude. Like and like she's broken all of her fucking toes, and like you just like there's literally you just can't do anything about it. Like you just have to like just like wait it out.
And that sucks.
There's
That really fucking blows.
literally you can't not do anything about broken toes.
What were you guys talking about while I was gone?
Just rant, just shit, like how our week is going and stuff.
Like, yeah, I don't even remember actually. Honestly, like when you, because I was waiting for you to come back so I could use the bathroom, and then when you came back, we were just still chatting it up. And I honestly forgot. I honestly forgot.
Sorry, I'm eating soup at the moment.
That's all good.
I was really hungry.
It's oh my god, Tony tries to fuck my sister. Yeah, Tony wants to fuck my sister. So
What the fuck?
Whoa.
So I have to go back to I'm not toxic.
That was very alarming. No, like for real. I don't know what to think about Tony. Well, nah, dude, I don't.
No. Like she.
No,
like,
well, I really probably can't.
So like I'm 35. My sister is 24. We're 11 years apart. She's 24. And I think Tony's like 24, 25, like, or actually he's like 28 or something. He's something wrong. Like, and it's fine. I actually did try to like hook them up at some point. So it's
I don't know how I feel about that.
As it's like, did someone mention? Like, I actually did try to hook them up at some point. So
I don't know how I feel about that, but it's not like I didn't try to talk to Nicoma's sister. So
I mean, I think all parties were like all for it, though. That's the
no, but Nicoma's sister was bad. Now, I ain't trying to talk about it in a bad way. She was gorgeous. I don't know. His whole family is just really dope.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
They invited us. Oh, how many times have we gone over there? Just randomly showed up. Are you here too? What up? How you doing? What you gonna do? Watch wrestling? Yep.
Dude, I've been over to we talk about it in the group chat a lot. I've been over to like Nasser's like family parties. And that shit is fucking lit as fuck, dude. Like his family is nothing like him at all. Like all his sisters are fucking bad as fuck, dude. Like all his family was trying to hook me up with his sister Yasmin. Like she's like the same age as me. And like she's got two kids. Oh my god, dude! Like she wasn't going, and I don't think I was going either. Like
yeah, you shouldn't force it.
Yeah.
Like if y'all not feeling each other, then
no, but like their aunt that has the same name, the fucking Yasmin. She's like, oh yeah, like there's some like traditional fucking like Arabic shit that they were doing. Like, I'm like, why you want to like, I don't know, like why you want me to like, why you want her to marry a white man or whatever? I don't know. Like,
asking the real questions out here.
It was, I don't know, it was weird. It was weird as fuck, but the party itself, like I've been to a few of them parties, and every single one of them was lit as fuck. until you start talking to this dude Red. This dude Red was a former fucking prison guard for like Chicago PD and shit, dude. Like, and this dude would like 4 or 5 prison stories about him just like beating the fuck out of inmates. And everybody would just like laugh and laugh and laugh, and I'd be like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
I mean, did he had it coming or
no? He would just like find him in the bathroom and just start just like from like what it sounded like, he would just beat the fuck out of him for like. Just because he thought it, like if he found a spot where there was no camera looking, he would just beat the fuck out of him. That's what I got out of his stories.
That is traumatizing.
Yeah.
Especially like I already don't like people putting stuff on my name and stuff when like I'm not a part of it. So like when I'm doing something and when I'm not doing something, I get blamed for something.
Yeah.
That just irritates the hell out of me.
Dude, it's like when I got arrested for selling weed, I had both my dogs in my car, and they threw me on the pavement, and my Australian Shepherd fucking got out of the car and started fucking like running around and fucking was acting crazy because she was like concerned for my fucking well-being, right? Like a dog should, right? And they're like, and my face is in the fucking pavement. And they're like, control your dog. Control your dog. I'm like, how?
Control my dog.
He's like, bro, how? How can I do that?
Sorry, guys. I don't know if we were talking about playing Shenmue or whatever, but I'm playing the second one. I'm currently in a fight, and I'm about to lose if I don't make some space.
Yeah. What fight are you in?
I'm trying to find Ren, and I went to the number 8 warehouse. I won. Oh God. Jesus, I was getting surrounded. I had 2 pips of health left.
You playing Shenmue 2?
Yeah, that's my favorite one. But like honestly, I'm just trying to speedball into a position where like, okay, I'm trying to get around the carrying books crap. I'm trying to get around that, and like I'm trying to go to Wong's place. So I can just go and do stuff without having to feel obligated to do anything else. I just want to make a lot of money, and I want to buy all the moves from that martial arts place. It's like $900, so like I got to grind out some money.
I don't even know.
But I'm really close. Is this another fight? Oh, guys, just keep talking. I'll do the best I can. I'm not winning this fight. It's one of those fights that you get jumped. You're not going to win. But I'm taking people out with me though.
Dude, you can screen share if you want.
I'm on my phone, bro.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I'm on my PS4 right now. I'm doing double duty right now.
Double duty.
I'm trying to pay attention to the topic, also pay attention to this fight.
Damn.
Yeah, so like if you know you're not gonna win a fight, like the screen will black out like very slowly.
Yeah.
Like you're not winning that, you're getting jumped. It's just a matter of time. It's either you can get jumped now or get jumped later. And we're good. All right. Oh Jesus. I was scared.
Because I would definitely be interested in just watching that shit, dude. I would share the screen and fucking like boom.
When I get my PC, then dude, we might be able to do something like that.
I actually might just want to fucking hop on some fucking Ninja Turtles. Play some of this shit while we're still streaming. I don't know, man. Like, see what happens.
Yeah, you do you, man.
We've been at it for about 2 hours. I don't like. It might be a good time to stop. I don't know.
I was actually going to like hop off and kind of just chill for the rest of the night. I got work tomorrow,
I
And
have to work tomorrow as well, but it's only like 7 o'clock right now. I don't know.
I was just going to chill for the rest of the day. I worked yesterday. This is like my only day off until Thursday, so
Right.
I kind of just wanted to just chill the rest of the night.
Right on.
Well, I should probably take another day off before work.
Right on, dude. I love having you guys on here, man. Like,
yeah, no problem. Anytime.